Welcome, you wonderful people. Welcome to The Late Show. I'm your host, Stephen Colbert. It is day 12 of Trump's not a war with Iran, and all attention is on one of the world's most important shipping lanes, the Strait of Hormuz, which brings us to the latest edition of Hormuz News You Can Use. It continues. Now, if you were paying attention in 8th grade geography, first of all, nerd! Second, you would know the Strait of Hormuz is this narrow body of water in the Persian Gulf through which 20% of the world's oil travels. So a direct threat to the world economy that Iran has begun laying mines in the Strait of Hormuz. Oh no, that's going to truly make it a dire strait. No one knows exactly how many mines Iran has, but estimates say their stock ranges from 2,000 to 6,000 naval mines. But experts say shipping traffic can stop almost immediately once a single tanker has hit a mine, or even if insurers just believe that the threat is credible. Insurers don't want to get caught up in all that. They have to focus on their core business of adding characters to the extended flow universe. It's not just mines either. If you thought it was just mines, you're wrong, Louis. It's not just mines. Iran has also covered the strait with shore-based missiles and explosive-laden boats. And since the fighting began, 10 vessels have been attacked, and last night 3 more were hit by projectiles. The Strait of Hormuz is now the most unsafe place to be on a boat, narrowly surpassing with your recently divorced uncle who wants to see what this baby can do. Come on, here we go. Hold on, everybody. Hold on, here we go. Hold on. Dire Straits. He's playing Dire Straits on the because he's your uncle. Of course he loves Dire Straits, yes. There's no end in sight either. Earlier this week, Iran said that until the United States and Israel end their attacks, it will not allow even 1 liter of oil to leave the region. Okay, but liters are meaningless to Americans. We need it in our system of measurement, like gallon or gulp. All of this is causing complete chaos in the oil market. So yesterday, to reassure all that nervous money out there, we heard from Secretary of Energy and man telling a crab to put down the kitchen knife, Chris Wright. Wright posted on social media saying, the U.S. Navy successfully escorted an oil tanker through the Strait of Hormuz to ensure oil remains flowing to global markets. But the message vanished within minutes because turns out that never happened. But not before Wall Street went all bonkers, believing things are going to be okay, with futures for oil, diesel, and gasoline sliding and stocks jumping up. But then, when the tweet was deleted, investors were left struggling. And there's already too much drama in the life of an investor. Just look at Wall Street. Wall Street 2, money never sleeps. Wall Street 3, this cocaine's not hitting like it used to. And of course, Wall Street 4, rush hour 2. This is now hitting Americans at the gas pump. According to, sorry, I misread that. According to AAA, honest mistake. Before the war, it's an easy mistake. It's a simple mistake. Before the war, the average price was $2.98 a gallon. Today, it's $3.58. Yeah. That's the wrong direction. Looks like we might have to downgrade some of our summer travel plans. Disney World? No, kids. I said I'd take you to Dizzy World. Now, get on the tire swing. I'm going to whip you around for a while Grandma sings Hakuna Matata. She doesn't know the lyrics. Trump is scrambling to minimize the political damage, posting earlier this week, short-term oil prices, which will drop rapidly when the destruction of the Iran nuclear threat is a very small price to pay for USA and world safety and peace. I mean, easy for him to say. He doesn't pay for his own gas. That's anyone who stands behind him. somehow, somehow, President Businessman didn't see all this coming. Reportedly, this weekend's oil price spike caught White House staffers off guard. According to one, it was insane. It absolutely surprised the administration. Really? You were surprised that bombing the place the oil comes from makes the oil cost more? I thought burning down the Ann Taylor loft would lead to more sensible workplace separates. That's what I thought. Trump went to Ohio today to sort of sell his war. And while he was there touring a factory, Fox News' Peter Doocy asked this.
You just said it is a little excursion, and you said it is a war. So which one is it?
Well, it's both. It's both. It's an excursion that will keep us out of a war, and the war is going to be. I mean, for them it's a war. For us, it's turned out to be easier than we thought.
It's a war, but it's an excursion. And it's a shampoo while also being a conditioner. Keeps down the nuclear and the flakes. Gas prices aren't the only thing. Thank you. Thank you, smattering of applause. Nothing. You can work. You can. No. I don't need your pity. I want it, but I don't need it. Gas prices aren't the only thing the administration is confused about. Take Trump special envoy and Bilbo banker Steve Witkoff. Witkoff is part of Trump's little inner circle there, and he directly negotiated for the United States with Iran, so it was not particularly reassuring when he said this on CNBC.
So how do you see this ending, this war?
I don't know, Sarah.
I know that seems a little concerning, but remember, Churchill showed that same resolve in his address to a worried nation.
We shall fight them on, I don't know, Sarah. I'm late for a thing. Smoke bomb!
Americans, he had smoke bombs? He had smoke bombs.
Smoke bomb.
Americans aren't just getting punched in the pump. This week, aluminum prices jumped to their highest level in almost 4 years. But that's okay, because we can just call on our British allies. They have something very similar called aluminium. We can ask them where they got that. This crisis is because some of the world's major aluminum smelters are in Qatar and Bahrain. In other words, if you smelt it, you are currently being bombed by Iran. Big agriculture could also be in trouble because one of the byproducts of oil refining is a main ingredient of fertilizer called urea. And urea prices have risen as much as 35% since the war began. Well, maybe they could just tap into America's strategic reserve of urea, the D train. In fact, I know one guy who will give you some whether you ask for it or not. Another thing is about to be more expensive because more than a quarter of the world's helium supply could be cut off if the Strait of Hormuz remains closed. I wonder what this next joke is going to be.
No. Speaking of trouble, we just learned that the Department of Homeland Security spent millions on vehicles custom wrapped to say ICE, even though it's against protocol for ICE officers to drive identifiable vehicles in public.
It's a cheap hot. So they got all these vehicles, they say ICE, and that's against the rules. Let's take a look. They got the logo, they got red stripes, and defend the homeland in straight-to-VHS RoboCop sequel font. And you can't see it in this image, but the cars also have a golden decal of President Trump's name, which is why It just won the J.D. Power and Associates Award for Best Midsize SUV for Curbside Urination. That could be a great source of urea. Because they're now unusable, these thousands of ICE-branded vehicles are just sitting in parking garages. Well, come on, they could easily be resold if they just touched up the paint job. You could sell one to a local ice cream vendor, or you could sell one to Kid Rock. Speaking of cars, I don't know.
What is it?
Seems like a lovely guy. Seems like a lovely guy. Speaking of cars, earlier this week, the White House announced some insane details of their upcoming America 250 birthday celebration, specifically the Freedom 250 Grand Prix, an IndyCar race in downtown Washington. Secretary of the Interior Doug Burgum told us why this idea was so good.
When we think about America's 250 years, it's really hard to think about anything that's more American than cars. It's long been said Americans have always had a love affair with their cars.
It's true. We've all seen the bumper sticker. If this car's a rockin', it's 'cause I'm banging this car. We got a great show for you tonight. My guests are Clarissa Ward and Pete Holmes. And when we come back, thoughts for your penny.